Here we are today on Lake Chelan. I'm with Anton Jones, Darrell and Dad's Guide Service, and Mark Stennis. He's helping us out today on the boat. We're looking for big Mackinaw. The lake trout here get big and are available in the wintertime. You can see we had a nice storm last night. We've got some snow in. Things should be just right. No wind today. Oops, I said it.
Out loud.
Yeah, so things are perfect to troll for big lake trout on Lake Chelan. You know, I have never seen it. That is the other boat.
That's our North River, and
we're
trying to match up two singles here. I don't know how well that.
Oh, I see.
We got one guy that's coming all the way from Oregon, so I'm not sure if he's made it. All right, hand me that. I'll get that. Good for me, Dave. There's the fish.
Yep. There's the fish right there. Down on the deck.
How far back do you put your baits from the ball?
I think setback is the least important part of the formula.
Yeah.
I do about 40 or 50 feet.
Yeah.
I think that the way that I think about it is I want to be far enough back that even when I'm dropping in over 300 feet of water, I'm not going to take my lure and spin it up around my downrigger cable, dropping it at warp speed. And yet I don't want to be so far back that it's just tedious reeling it all in.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's another
You got
couple
that so
hundred
much
feet.
line
You know,
out.
we used to fish that 150 feet back, and I don't think that's necessary. It didn't seem to be for me anyhow.
Yeah. And what do you call those spoons?
These are Russian salmon wobblers by Critter Getter.
Right.
And what I like about them is that they have a really strong thump, even at really slow speed. On that much line, though, if it's a decent fish, he'll do whatever he's going to do. Yeah, we picked up a couple. I'm not sure.
It's a lot of line to reel in, huh?
Yeah.
Go down and back up.
Okay.
Okay, go around. Come on around. Go out that way, Dave.
Oh.
Okay, Mark, come on straight back. Here we go.
Number 3.
Ready for pliers there, dude?
He ate that one.
Oh, man.
I told you, when they normally out here, they're eating kokanee whenever we clean them. You'll see that instead of mice and shrimp, they're eating kokanee.
Wow.
So on average, their flesh is a little paler than the average, you know, than the lower basin fish. You know, they're redder meated down there in the lower basin because they're shrimp fed.
Uh-huh.
The advantage up here, like I said, is in hopes of getting a really big fish.
Right.
Boy, did he get eaten by something?
Yeah, he's been cut.
He got attacked by something.
Wow.
He's food out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's we were laughing. We were saying, I don't know, they shouldn't be getting 3-pounders if the big ones are out here because of 3-pound fish. Whenever you see those upper teens and 20s fish, they can eat a 3-pound fish.
Sure.
They got
How
big
many
ones.
ounces you have on that?
It's a 1-pound ball,
16 ounces.
Out of the 40 or so Chinook that we got this year, that I'd say that these outrigger rods accounted for 30 of them.
Sure.
3/4 of them.
Yeah.
Those spoons have worked good for Chinook in here. So keep working them.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to dedicate more time to that king fishing this
so pretty.
spring and summer.
Had some good pictures up this year for them.
Yeah.
Well, this time we'll be walking it up those series of benches.
Yeah,
all the way up.
exactly. Yeah.
Got to stay on it a little bit closer than whenever you're pulling it. A lot more fault cutting.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, let the kid down. You gaining anything? Yeah.
You want this all the way, Anton?
Yes, we're going to clear because we're going to turn around that fish, and you're going to get the big net down once we get this clear. This rod's going to go over on that side and the other open holder, and that'll allow me to pivot the boat around that fish, change the angle of his head, and allow us to come back through it.
Oh, yeah, I see a pretty good silver down there.
Oh, good. You saw him, eh?
Yeah, he's right. Yep. Go flush again there. Yeah, there he
There he
goes.
is.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Be a big one.
We're
Come on.
mono.
You know, you got another, you out again, stop. You're
I'm
in
at
the middle,
the
stop.
I'm at the middle of it.
Okay, reel down to him, Dave, and step back, nice and careful. Tight. Right there. That's not a
Not
huge
huge.
fish. No, he'll do. A little bit bigger fish, okay. There we go. A little bit. Boy, he pounded. Shorten up one and put right in there. Oh, right in there. Good. A little bit more.
On the Russian wobbler.
Well, at least we got practice for big fish.
Yeah.
Okay, right behind you.
Oh, look at that. He was barely in.
It's, oh, yeah. I'm on top of Andy. Play the chance. No, I'm okay.
Let's see. Get this out of the net. There's that.
Yep.
Okay.
A little bit.
No one is happy about having to repair a vehicle after an accident. However, I was very happy when I chose First Choice Collision Center when I needed this service. I can't say enough about how they treated me. Fast and friendly just doesn't say enough. They have amazing technology to make a damaged vehicle look like new. At First Choice Collision Center, you can expect modern service with old-fashioned values. That was my experience, and I'm sure it will be yours too.
Your Town Ford is kicking off the season with the best deals of the year. It's the Built Ford Tough Truck Event. Great power and amazing fuel economy means no compromises. And that's what you get in a truck built Ford Tough, like the Ford F-150, with a powerful and efficient EcoBoost engine. The power you want and the economy you need. Or Ford Super Duty, with its amazing 6.7-liter Power Stroke turbo diesel. If you're looking for power, payload, towing economy, your Town Ford's got the truck for you. Head to your Town Ford in East Wenatchee.
Yeah, imagine me fussing and fuming at the weather last night. It's like I got both boats going out.
Yeah.
Anton, this is a little different setup than most people are used to. You're fishing at extreme depths. We've been down to almost 400 feet today. And when you're doing that, this is totally a downrigger show, and I notice you're using the Scotties.
Right. Most West Coast guys will use Scotty downriggers. What I've found is that they're really strong. So that's why we use Scotties. And that lifetime warranty is a real nice feature too. And then we spool them up with Power Pro, with the Super Braid. And the reason for that is to get away from frays. It's actually frays less than steel cable, and I can get a lot more of it on there. I'll start out with 900 feet on.
900 feet, and what pound test is that Power Pro?
200.
200 pound test, okay.
So it, and the other part of it is that you can tie knots in it instead of having to do the whole crimping thing. So that makes life a little bit simpler. And then what I've found over the years is 12-pound balls works about right for me. Years ago, we started out with 15s here, and they're fine, but I think they're a little hard on the equipment.
Yeah,
and,
a lot of weight.
A lot of weight to haul up.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gone to 12s, and then I experimented and I tried to run to 10s, and I found that 10-pound balls were just too light. You had way too much blowback, took way too much cable to get to the bottom.
Right.
Now, where 15s might be handy is if you're up here working by yourself and you're fishing those old salmon plugs, darting plugs, things like J plugs.
They put more pressure on the line.
Yeah, you're going almost 3 miles an hour, so there's a lot more potential for blowback. But for me, most of the time, I'm fishing between 1 and 2 mile an hour, and 12-pound balls seem to work great. Right. We like set tension releases, so to avoid the false release thing, because it can be tedious reeling in a bunch of line. If you have a accidental release at 3 or 350 feet, it takes you shoot a quarter hour just reeling stuff in and resetting it, setting it down, so the set tension releases work good. You have to be careful so they don't spin going down, otherwise you end up in a non-release.
A non-release, exactly. Then you're bringing the fish in with your
downrigger, which kind of takes the fun out of it.
That's right. Now, and I notice you're using pretty, what length rod are these?
We like, on the downriggers, I like 9-foot light action rods, and we were just talking about the balance between expense and value in that.
Yes.
And those darn ugly sticks, the 9-foot light action ugly stick works really good. It's an inexpensive rod relatively. It's $50 or so, $55 I think, is retail. And
it just holds up under that
very
constant
durable
pressure. Yeah.
You might want to get that fish, Mark, I'm thinking.
Okay, Dave.
Fish on.
I've been bouncing bottom for about 30 seconds working my way up, so.
I think that's a fish. Gotta be. Yep, that's fish.
Now,
So,
what do you know? Yeah.
Well, the great thing about the 9-foot ugly sticks on the downriggers is they bend nice and parabolic.
Yeah.
Even though our smaller eater-sized fish are not great fighting fish compared to a comparable size sockeye or steelhead or something like that, they still get off a lot. And the way that they do that is by shaking their heads or twisting and turning.
Yes.
And so if you have a long 9-foot light action rod so it can bend and buffer those tears, the fish gets no leverage. You saw the one that we just had the hook through a piece of skin. Well, if that fish got a lot of leverage and could tug really hard, it could rip that right out.
Yes. The light action pays off as a shock absorber.
Right.
Even at this extreme depth and this amount of line out. Yeah.
Right. On the outrigger rods, we use heavier rods so we can stay out, so we don't end up in those tangles like Mark demonstrated earlier.
Yes.
Thanks for putting that on tape.
Hey, no problem.
And I see your partner just landed a fish here a little bit ago, so this is a good day's fishing out here at Chelan.
Yeah, the only thing we're scratching our heads a little because we're not getting those double-digit fish that are real, that are the pattern that we're trying to work. So
right.
He's going to pick up and move. I'm going to make at least another pass up and back with you guys, and then maybe what we'll do is move down by the cove and try that deep drop there. Again, what we're trying to do is pattern these big lakers that are eating kokanee. And they may have moved down. Maybe the kokanee are now in that next pool below the narrows, and so we should probably try to make a circle or two through there before we're done for the day. But we'll give this a chance because we've got a lot of fish in here.
Now, as you mentioned too, this time of year they're feeding on deep schools of kokanee.
Right.
Where in the spring they'll move down because the mysis shrimp are more abundant, but also the kokanee move down then, and that's still their primary food source.
80% of what the lake trout and the chinook eat in this lake are mysis shrimp. There you go. Good job, Mark.
Thank you. Good job.
Okay, just put that box up. We'll just dump him right in there. That's it. Get up right.
Holding them up?
Yeah, get up over your knee. There we go. Hey, we got a two. Hey. I don't think he's got one guy on board.
Yeah, if Anton's not sure, then
It's
Yeah.
a good
I
shot.
sure as heck don't know.
Come on, you ready to take it?
See, usually I'm the one grabbing the net.
Today's the fun day.
Yeah. Didn't expect this.
Little one. Little baby.
Come on. Dinner fish. You all right?
We're getting a nice little box full there, huh?
Well, I guess.
Hooked on Toys!
As winter settles into our area, many savvy anglers are shifting their attention to the big reservoirs. Lake Roosevelt, Rufus Woods, and Banks Lake all offer great trout fishing in the winter, and Hooked on Toys has what you need to get them. Ask Rick what he uses to catch the big triploids at Rufus Woods, and you'll find what you need for fishing from shore or from a boat on the shelves at Hooked on Toys. See them at 1444 North Wenatchee Avenue or visit them online at hookedontoys.com.
Hooked on Toys!
Hi, I'm Dave Graybill, the Fishin Magician, and I'm sitting in front of the Lake Pateros Inn. Lake Pateros Inn is one of the most convenient places you can stay if you like to fish for salmon or steelhead on the upper Columbia River. You can moor your boat at the dock, or there are 2 ramps within yards. They have outdoor power so you can charge your electric motor. Rooms are clean and comfortable and very affordable. Everything you need is right here at the Lake Pateros Inn.
Not out to the side. Normally if it's a Chinook, it's going to be way out to the side.
Oh,
But I'm not seeing a flash.
Yeah, it's a Mac.
Oh, it's a nice one though.
Yeah.
That's a nice fish. Okay, good. That's a good one. All right. That's it. A little bigger there. A little bigger there. Good. It's getting better as we go. Just gotta keep hammering away. Okay. 240s. Oh, we do have those spoons. Okay, well, that's all right. Look at that. 2 lures.
Oh.
Whoa.
You were right. I was wrong. I don't want to keep that.
Okay.
Okay.
Again.
Oh, it's got my spoon. Who's? That's me. Okay.
It's in the way.
Oh, he's got the club. He loves it. With a fish on it. Holy. Looks like a butcher shop in here. Yeah, that's the biggest fish of the day. It's 6 3/4. I'm sorry, Dave. Great. Oh, man. That falls into the I'd rather be lucky than good. Yeah. What's that thing coming up on the downrigger cable?
The goal of Battery Systems is to provide the best products combined with the most efficient service at competitive prices. I've found their people live up to this, so don't buy anything without talking to them. You should make their batteries and accessories your choice to power your vehicles and boats. This is Dave Graybill, and I choose Battery Systems to keep me running onshore and on the water. To find a Battery Systems product expert in a location near you, log on to batterysystems.net.
Gaboon Productions LLC is a full-service video production company right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Gaboon is a term coined by my grandfather, commercial fishing in Alaska. It's when a bunch of fish hit your net all at the same time. We capture life as you see it. From filming those special moments to catching something big, Gaboon Productions LLC can record it, edit it, and save it for you forever. We do weddings, theater productions, concerts, reunions, commercials, and more. Go to GaboonProductions.com on the web, check us out on Facebook and on YouTube. Gaboon Productions LLC, the little video company capturing your big moments.
Hey. All right. That's a load.
Really?
Well, I'll tell you what. This was a busy day on Lake Chelan. Anton, thank you very much. 16 Lakers that we landed today. And we were busy all day long. And I'll tell you what, we really saw what it's like. Extremely technical fishing, very complicated when you're fishing over 300 feet deep on Lake Chelan for big lake trout. This guy does it every day. He makes it look easy. And I tell you what, I can see why he get a lot of people up here, because that's a lot of fun.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I really get a kick out of being able to come out on this lake every day.
Yeah.
All the seasons of the year. And
beautiful.
Grateful to have a year-round fishery with plentiful fish that are wonderful to catch.
Yeah.
Can't ask for any more.
And I can't wait to get home. We've got, what did you say, 13 different ways we're going to try eating these lake trout, because, man, they're in beautiful condition. We found evidence of them feeding on kokanee in their bellies already, and so we're looking forward to some fabulous meals of fresh lake trout from Lake Chelan.
Here we are in the hideaway.